Amazing Grace. Wow. All right.
Oh, would you like to show the front? Yeah, the front cover. Good.
Yeah, Amazing Grace. That's what we're going to read this afternoon. Okay.
Just sit and listen.
All right, now. Okay, we all set? We all ready? Okay. All right, I see. Okay, we all set? We all ready? We're going to read Amazing Grace. All right, let's start off with Miss Amazing Grace. Okay. See, Amazing Grace. Grace was, hold on a second. Grace was a girl who loved stories.
Quiet, please.
She didn't mind if they were read to her or told to her or made up in her own head. She didn't care if they were in books or movies or out of Nana's long memory. Grace just loved stories. After she had heard them, and sometimes while they were still going on, Grace would act them out, and she always gave herself the most exciting part. And Grace went into battle as Joan of Arc and wove a wicked web of Anazes the spider. All right. She hid inside the wooden horse at the gates of Troy. She went exploring for lost kingdoms. Yes, she did. And she sailed the 7 seas with a peg leg and a parrot. You see, a peg leg and a parrot. You see? Now, Grace also was Hiawatha, sitting by the shining big sea water. Hold on now, hold on.
Quiet, please.
When I'm reading, you have to be quiet because you won't be able to hear the story. And Mowgli in the backyard jungle. Huh? Okay. Let's see. Oh, most of all, Grace loved to act out adventure. Yes, stories and fairy tales. When there was no one else around, Grace played all the parts herself. She set out to seek her fortune with no companion but her trusty cat. See the cat? Okay, and found a city with streets paved in gold. Oh, or she was Aladdin, rubbing his magic lamp to make the genie appear. Oh, yeah. Sometimes she would get Ma and Nana to join in when they weren't too busy. Then she was Dr. Grace, and their lives were in her hands. See, she was also a doctor, you see? One day, Grace's teacher said they would do the play Peter Pan. Grace knew who she wanted to be. When she raised her hand, Raj said, "You can't be Peter. That's a boy's name." But Grace kept her hand up. "You can't be Peter Pan," whispered Natalie. "He isn't black." But Grace kept her hand up. "All right," said the teacher. "Lots of you want to be Peter Pan, so we'll have auditions next week to choose parts." No hitting. None of that here. No. She gave them words to learn. Do you like to learn new words? Yeah. Okay, good. When Grace got home, she seemed sad. "What's the matter?" asked Ma. "Raj said I can't be Peter Pan because I'm a girl," she said. "That just shows what Raj knows," said Ma. "A girl can be Peter Pan if she wants to." Grace cheered up. Then later she remembered something else. "Natalie says I can't be Peter Pan because I'm black," she said. Ma looked angry. But before she speaks, Nana said, "It seems like Natalie is another one who don't know nothing. You can't be anything. You can be anything you want to be, Grace, if you put your mind to it. And you all can be anything you want to be also if you put your mind to it. Isn't that right?
Yeah.
All right. Now, on Saturday, Nana told Grace they were going out. All right. And okay, hold on. Let me finish the book. I'm almost finished. In the afternoon, they caught a bus and train into town. Nana took Grace to a grand theater. The sign outside read, Rosalind Wilkins in Romeo and Juliet in sparkling lights. See, that's the lights up here. Rosalind Wilkins in Romeo and Juliet. Now, are we going to the ballet, Nana? Asked Grace. We are, honey. But first, I want you to look at this picture. Grace looked up and saw a beautiful young ballerina in a tutu. Above the dancer, it said, Stunning New Juliet. Now, that one is little Rosalie from back home in Trinidad, said Nana. Her granny and me, we grew up together on the island. Yes, she's always asking me to do what she always asking me I want tickets to see her Rosalie dance. So this time I said yes. Okay. After the ballet, Grace played the part of Juliet, dancing around her room in her imaginary tutu. I can be anything I want, she thought. On Monday, the class met for auditions to choose who would best be for each part. When it was Grace's turn to be Peter, she knew exactly what to do and all the words to say. She had been Peter Pan all weekend. She took a deep breath and imagined herself flying. When it was time to vote, the class chose Raj to be Captain Hook and Natalie to be Wendy. There was no doubt who would be Peter Pan. Everyone voted for Grace. You were fantastic, whispered Natalie. The play was a big success, and Grace was an amazing Peter Pan. Yes, she was. After it was all over, she said, I feel as if I could fly. All right, let me finish. After it was all over, she said, I feel as if I could fly all the way home. You probably could, said Ma. Yes, said Nana. If Grace put her mind to it, she can do anything she wants. And if you put your mind to it, you can do anything you want. Isn't that right?
I want to be a cheerleader.
You want to be a cheerleader one day? What do you want to be? A cheerleader? And you want to be what?
Superboy.
Oh, Superboy. Very good. You want to be Iron Man?
I'm sorry.
Spider-Man? You want to be a princess? And you want to be Spider-Man? Who didn't know? What do you want to be? Okay. You want to be strong? Very good. And what about you? All right. You want to be? All right. You want to be Batman? All right. And what about you? What do you want to be? A cheerleader? Wow, that's very good. And what do you want to be? And what do you want to be? What do you want to do?
Okay. I don't think this thing is recording you. Look
All right, be honest. All right. Well, I had a lot of fun. I want to thank you all and clap your hands. All right. Now, I'm going to come back again and see you guys a little later, okay? Not today.